Broski, yummy. I just touched down in LA, the Spanish, my favorite. This that G. I keep it playing, so I put it on. She be in it, she just made a big. I got rolling over. Speeding to the money like I'm running from the feds. Posted with my they say yeah.
I'm like, whoa, see residuals, watch the money grow. I'm in flow, greatest story told, watch it all unfold. I'm like, whoa, reaping what I sow. Harvest getting bigger, they all froze. I unleashed my soul, now they taking pictures of it.
Eyes on the prize, it's my last soda. 5:45, had the lights on us. Fries with the side of an ice cola. You know that ride till the tires fall off. She know I'm a D, I got a date with destiny. She coming to me, cause I got the flavors and recipe. She racing to me like an athlete. She two with the D's, cause she know it. Yeah. It's eyes on the prize, I can't live life in disguise. Cause real recognize I ain't gotta compromise. I keep it concise, the gang tied up ties on the industry advice. I'm outside with some good fellas and some nice guys trying to live life in the sky. We lit in real life, we don't pay to be verified. We just manifest, lay and grind on the rise. We defy the odds like it's nothing, time after time. God bless this eternal shine, yeah. Eyes on the prize, it's my life soda. 5:45, had the lights on us. Fries with the side of an ice cola. You know that ride till the tires fall off. She know I'm a D, I got a date with destiny. She coming to me, cause I got the flavors and recipe. She racing to me like an athlete. She two with the D's, cause she know it. Eyes on the prize just to see how far I go, yeah. Shooting star, yeah, all over the globe. Hard work, all I ever know. So nobody could tell me I'm not wet my way and go, yeah. I'm in my zone, yeah, through this microphone. The way they looking at me like they seen a UFO.
Running through his mind all day, I'm tired. I'm the boss now, do higher. Hang the phone up, I'm so wired. Couldn't sleep, my floor's too high up. I got keys, that girl's on fire.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we'll see who rules the skies in tonight's battle. It's the Seattle Seahawks and the Arizona Cardinals, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
On a spot of land that was once desert, now stands the city of Glendale, in a building filled to the brim with fans, State Farm Stadium. Thanks for joining us, everyone. With my partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. And like so many matchups in the NFL, Brock, our focus goes right to the quarterbacks in this one. Both of these guys, players who've been around the league now for some time, they've definitely established themselves as veterans who know how to win football games.
Yeah, I think the word of the day, Kate, is definitely experience. Two guys who've been through the season several times over, have seen a lot at this point in their career, and been through quite a bit on the field. All that experience is stored up there right between the ears. And the one who is more skilled at leveraging that experience, more than likely is going to come away with the win.
Matt Prater ready to get this one going. And here we go at State Farm Stadium. This return starts at the 5. And he's brought down. The offense will come onto the field. So out come the Seahawks for their first offensive possession. They'll be led out by the 12th-year pro from West Virginia, Geno Smith.
When Geno Smith won Comeback Player of the Year, it was really hard to find another comp. You know, the NFL, we love to always compare and contrast guys from different eras or project them moving forward. But there just were not many stories like Geno Smith, who just waited and persevered a decade in the NFL before he flourished. And what came to life finally was just the arm strength, the accuracy, the playmaking ability that was there at West Virginia, and it just took some time and maybe a little love from Pete Carroll at that time to really elevate his confidence and elevate his game.
2nd and 6 coming up here. They go play action here. Walker hauls it in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
They go play action on first. Metcalf's got it, complete. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
The give here on second. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
The offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down. But instead, defense, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out. Third and short.
Here we go, third and less than a yard. Takes the handoff, now to throw. Vacates quickly left side. Oh, a big risk. No surprise here. They intercept it. And the Cardinals have an early opportunity. After the interception on the game's first series.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick six? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
So here come the Cardinals now as they get set for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the 60-year pro and former #1 overall pick out of Oklahoma, Kyler Murray.
One of the beauties of the quarterback position is it's not cookie cutter. QBs come in all different shapes and sizes. Some are 5'10", some are 6'6". Some are better on the run, some are better in the pocket. For Kyler Murray, man, he is at his best when he's playmaking. When his athleticism, that dual threat nature comes to life, that is when he is typically a defense's worst nightmare.
They'll try and punch it in. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Hey, I get it on first and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Now Kyler. Defense too much. The Seahawks drag him down. And the pressure drives them backwards.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now, well, now we let the chess match begin, the adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
Kyler looking to throw. He's on the move. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
It's one of those situations, not much to be had there, no matter what he did with the ball. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win and a confidence builder for this defense.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. The Seahawks taking the field for their second possession. And coming off the interception, a good chance to reestablish some momentum as they get set. They've got first down from the 31. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
I think we're seeing why this defense likes him in coverage. He reacts so well to throws and is even more adept in breaking up those passes.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Smith to the air now. Buys time, rolling right. He finds the open man there, complete. And he finishes off the play by taking it in. Touchdown! Hawks take a 6-0 lead in the first quarter. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you think on the other side defensively they'd be ready for this, but this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air, and the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
That one splits the uprights, and they'll continue adding to their lead. Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. Now we get set to see the Cardinal offense for the second time. And they settled for a chip shot field goal last time, Brock. You got to think they want to be able to finish it off and reach the end zone here. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Kyler throwing here. Escapes the pocket. Now here he goes. Escapes a defender. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 22 on that one. And that's a Cardinals 1st down.
Obviously, a defense wants to take away all the reads and prevent any kind of big throw for the 1st down. Fine. Well, this QB, he'll just lower his head and gash the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game.
They'll run here on 1st down. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
The Hawks dialing up the nickel D here, 3rd down. Back to throw, Murray. Bails out of the pocket quick. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
That right there is one of the biggest differences between the NFL and college game. Heck, the high school and Pop Warner game. Because when you break away from a sack at those lower levels, big things happen. But at this level, this big boy league, just because you get out of one guy's arms doesn't mean you're safe anytime soon.
And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. New series coming up following the punt. And they'll begin this possession in just a moment. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Now an inside give to Walker. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
Staying with Walker. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further. Looks like no gain on 2nd down, and that leads us to 3rd and 6.
Well, one defender failed while his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Running chain with Walker again. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Ask for a little bit more on that one. That's that running back to come up with more than he's used to on third down. He made it look like just another day at the office. I wouldn't expect every conversion to go as smoothly. He sure made that one look routine.
Changing things up, they're going to throw now. Pass taken in by Lockett.
Kid, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, Smith. He beams one, deep right side. His shot downfield will wind up incomplete. He was looking DK Metcalf's way there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Okay, that wasn't a fast enough break for the interception, but it was good enough and a good enough break to break on the ball, get a finger on it, and force the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Smith setting the throw. Finds a man on the right side. And that will not be enough for a 1st down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And this one did hit at the 8, but took a big bounce and finished its journey in the end zone for a touchback. Out had the Cardinals now on offense. And they'll try for better results this time around, Brock, after they had to punt it away last time out. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Here's Kyler to throw. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he'll get it up to the 27.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Handoff on 2nd and short. And he's brought down for a loss.
Kid, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, okay? Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that 1st down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Connor on the inside give. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Quick hitter complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals with a slim 2-point lead early. So Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone and retake the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games, this sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the first half of play.
Matt Prater for the point after try. That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Now Prater on to send it away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. The Seahawks offense running out now. And their last drive, not the one they want to replicate after they were forced to punt it away. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Give up the gut to Walker. And they can't chop to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They get 22 on that one. And the Seahawks will have a 1st down.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this beast down.
A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line.
Here we go.
They give it to him again. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. 3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
They're going play action. He throws a bullet down the right sideline. That's caught at the 25. Give him 30 yards on that one. And it sets up Seattle with 1st down.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Play action on 1st down. Pass complete to Walker. Just a couple of yards here as he heads for the sideline.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you can see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Here's 2nd and 7. This is brought in along the sideline. High degree of difficulty for a short gain.
Well, that one came with a high degree of difficulty. Had to balance, focusing on the catch, keeping those feet in bounds.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Throwing off the play fake here. Caught near the pylon. And now he's going to head out of bounds after a nice game. They get 19, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Now Smith. Flush down now to his left. The Seahawks take a field goal lead and are up Wow, great work there by the quarterback. The play broke down, didn't really have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise, and in the end brought the best call he could have made.
Yeah, and you can do it in different ways in today's NFL, right? The Tom Brady's just recently retired. He did it with his brain. He did it with his mind, but you've got to be able to improvise, as you said. You got to be able to create when a play breaks down. And when you can put 6 on the board, man, does that infuse your offensive group with confidence.
That one splits the uprights, and they'll continue adding to their lead.
Jason Blair's to kick off for Seattle.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. This return starts at the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Cardinals offense making its way out. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Rifles it, and it's on the money on the slant. And he didn't get much time to secure it as he takes a shot. Good job to even hang on through that catch there.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Here's 2nd and 2. He's going to push one deep down the right. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Third and short, he's taking the option right. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss is really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Murray to throw. He's on the move, and they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Kate, it's pretty clear, isn't it? It's this constant pressure that this defense has imposed on this offense to keep them out of rhythm and build up this lead. This offense is not going to author a comeback if this quarterback continues to run for his life.
Oh, the hit behind the line, and the ball is loose. And this goes out of bounds. The fumble, not ideal, but hey, did end up being a small gain on the play.
You know, those defensive guys, they will tell you that the sideline's their best friend, right? A lot of these routes are trying to push the receivers and move the real estate. Well, sometimes the sidelines could be an offensive player's best friend when that ball bounces harmlessly out of bounds.
3rd and long for him here. He's got it, room to run. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. 3rd and 18 kills most drives, right? But they find an opening and hit it to pick up the 1st.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the 1st, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
This defense could not make a bigger statement out of the gate with this game. Man, the lead up to a ball game, trash talk. Right, things said in the paper, bulletin board material, whatever it is. This defense took something personal, Kate, and they are taking it out on this quarterback.
Pass is hauled in by the running back. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
That pass, it did put him in a position where he had to shake a defender. That's all you want. Give me a one-on-one. And he is capable of doing it, but not against that dude. That defender could not be shook, and he knocked him back across the line.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Forced out to his right. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Hey, look, beyond having to pick yourself off the ground over and over again, all of these sacks in this first quarter have led to so much disruption. Kate, what do offense look for, especially early? Get myself into rhythm. Get myself into a tempo. What do defenses want to do? Wreck all of that, and that's exactly what this defense is doing.
Now Seattle all set to go here on offense. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. To the ground with Walker. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
You know how we hear about teams and quarterbacks avoid targeting a stud cornerback, just throwing away from him? Maybe they should avoid running it anywhere near this guy. He's having no issue stopping these plays cold.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Smith back to throw. Chased out to his right. He's going to keep it this time. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. It's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
3rd down from the gun. Getting out to his left. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he'll get it up to the 27.
That's just the case where you're trying to make something when there really is nothing there. There just wasn't an opening for him to work with, and he was lucky to get what he could.
Michael Dixon on the punt. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. Got 49 on his first punt. This one looks even longer. Fair catch made here at the 30. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And that is where they'll start the next drive. They've got 1st down from the 31. Murray setting up to throw. This one falls incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
2nd and 10 now. Buys time, rolling right. He's keeping it. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They strike for 23 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Arizona.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
On 1st down, they'll run. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down, like that linebacker just did.
Even 5 on that play. Now it's going to be 3rd down and 6.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, If you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Defense too much. The Seahawks drag him down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Let's be real clear. There is nothing lucky about number 7 at all for this quarterback. The 7th time he's been taken to the ground for a sack. This defense, they made adjustments. They're incorporating a variety of different looks and blitzes, and it just seems like, Kate, constantly they are a step ahead of whatever this offense is trying to do to protect this quarterback.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Smith to the air now. Rolling left, buying some time. A lot of speed on it. Too tough to handle. Incomplete.
Gosh, you could just almost feel his eyes up here, Kate, getting huge, right? He was envisioning the return, and he simply dropped it. Got to secure that pick before you think of anything else.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Escapes out to the left. He's on the move. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first. A quarter down, 3 more to go for these NFC West opponents. Neither side separating much so far. We'll return to State Farm Stadium in just a moment. About set for the 2nd quarter. Seahawks football here. They'll only need a few inches here on 3rd down. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he's brought down for a loss.
3rd and inches, and you hate to see that run go backwards. I just take myself back to a huddle, and you know you're imploring your guys, listen, just give us a little bit of a push, and we will move the sticks. Instead, the defense is energized with that stop.
Seahawks bring it out the punt team. Greg Dortch back to return for the Cardinals. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. It's a 54-yard punt that time. And the offense ready to head back out onto the field. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Handoff goes to Connor, running left. And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire 1st half. They drop him behind the line.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in a locker room and in the huddle is you could be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
Got his man on the end. Complete.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. Defense too much. The Seahawks drag him down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Kate, you give him much of the credit for this early lead. Heck, give every player in that defense now their 4th sack of this game credit, because that ambush on the quarterback, a big reason why they're in control of this game.
Blake Gillikin on to punt. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. Fielded at the 29. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. That punt finishes as a 60-yard effort. The Seahawk offense taking the field now. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Throwing is Smith. He lets a heater go deep, middle of the field. He's got it, complete. And it's a touchdown. He made the catch and took it the rest of the way. The Seahawks keep their drive alive and reach Pater one play later. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period.
Yeah.
End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Myers to add the PAT. That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead.
Cardinals 10. Jason Blair is the kickoff for Seattle.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down. The offense will come onto the field. Well, we've already seen some nice plays here, and we're going to see plenty more before this game ends. But you might be thinking, with plays like that, my guys' ratings should be better. Well, you're not alone. You got a chance to let the Madden ratings hotline know just what you're thinking. Give them a call, 1-844-MADDEN-1, and make your case for who should get a boost. Back to throw, Murray. Able to find Jones. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
They're set up at the 35 now. Here's a give up the middle. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Second down now, 7 to go. From the 38. Working the sideline. Oh, he got it. Drug the feet. That's a catch.
That one came with a higher degree of difficulty. He had to balance focusing on the catch while staying in bounds.
From the gun on 3rd down. Defense too much. The Seahawks drag him down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
They'll punt it away again. Blake Gillikin coming back to the field. On the return for the Seahawks, D. Eskridge. Fields this one at the 19. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. So a change of possession here on the punt. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. They've got first down from the 31. Smith. Walker hauls it in. And this one does not go far.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium.
And down he goes. The Cardinals got there. Looks like we'll have a pause here. An injured Cardinal out there and in some pretty obvious pain after that play. And there's an extra DB out there on the field now for the Cardinals. 3rd down coming. Smith setting the throw. Escapes the pocket. And a nice gain here, but it's stopped short of the first.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
So another punt coming up. Michael Dixon back out there. Waiting on it deep is Dortch. And he'll have this fair catch right along the 25. We don't get a return out of that punt. And they'll begin this possession in just a moment. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Now Kyler. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. It's a pickup of 11. And that's a Cardinals 1st down. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Straight ahead, it's Connor. He's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. He's up, and they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Yeah, this has been flawless, really, from every side, Kate. In order to get to double-digit sacks, it requires a tremendous amount of work leading up to this game, but then ultimately the execution of everybody. This has been the acronym of team. Together, everyone achieves more, and more is 10 sacks.
Pressure's there, and he goes down again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down.
I don't know why, Kate, but when I'm thinking of this series that we all just watched, I'm just hearing the sound thud. Not a whole lot of other ways to describe the set of downs that we just watched and the results that followed. It was 3rd and extra long, and now it's 4th and forever.
He'll field this one at the 34. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. After that return, he's looking pretty banged up out there. We're going to have a stoppage as team personnel comes out to look at him. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. He keeps those feet in and makes the catch. Wow, the start he is on. This is going to be a heck of a performance if he and his quarterback can keep this pace up today, Brock.
And by starting so strong, he's going to benefit all of his fellow receivers. This defense is going to have to start dictating coverage to him, and it's going to open up his boys.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the 48. Short pass caught by his tight end.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Now Smith. This is complete to Charbonnet. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Well, that's one of the moments as a QB you just feel like those defenders are in your huddle. To drop them for a loss on 3rd down can't happen. That's an incredibly quick read by the defense.
They're going to bring on Dixon to boot this one away. And this is going to be his 4th effort tonight. Fair catch called for and brought in at the 11. So no return on that punt. The Arizona offense about set to get going here. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Here's the give to Connor. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Throwing with a blitz on the way. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
To the air, third and long. Seahawks bringing the pressure, and they got him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down.
It's fourth down.
The Cardinals out for the punt. And this effort's going to give him an even half dozen tonight. And he drives it towards the other end of the field. The return begins on their side of midfield. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. Big kick on that one, 62 yards. And the Seahawks are set up well as they take over with some great field position. First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Looking to throw, Smith. It is caught left side. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Here's second and 7. Will the Cardinals get to him here? He's brought down. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're first and 3. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Cardinals going nickel here. Third down. Smith back to throw. On the move, headed right. Pass complete to Walker. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. The early returns on the stat sheet have been good so far, partner. He's off to the exact kind of start they were hoping he'd have.
Yeah, you can just feel the rhythm, the timing, the tempo. And that ball is zipping all over the field.
Wow, special teams highlight here. What a kick, downing it at the 1. Their offense ready to take the field now. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. On the give, this is Connor. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have second and 3.
The gain of 7 brings up second and 3.
They're going play action. Got a man open, left side, complete. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
A new set of downs awaits them. Here's first and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. With the second level at the 40. And all the way up to the 42-yard line before he stopped. That's 16 on the pickup. And it'll be first down, Arizona.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Murray. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
They'll head up first and 10 from the 42. Throwing off the play fake here. That's complete. Here's Connor. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
Second down, here's an option to the right. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. And the Seahawks with a dime look defensively, third down. And this might be a free play. Let's see what they do. Complete beyond the marker. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play.
Offside. Defense.
So after some careful consideration, they're going to go ahead and decline the penalty. They go play action on first. He rolls to Seahawks bringing the pressure, and they got him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Trying again following the sack. Finds his man en route complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 29.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
They'll throw on third and long. Seahawks bringing the pressure, and they got him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up fourth down.
For the Cardinal field goal, a 55-yard attempt.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that brings the deficit back within a score, 8 points.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Here's a return from the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25. That outruns their offense. They didn't add to their lead last time out, so they punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Takes the handoff, now to throw. Looking right, and he finds him. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot. Second down coming up.
Flushed out now to his... Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
It's looking like a dreaded 3-and-out offensively, but listen, if you can't keep your quarterback clean and upright, you're going to need some magic, big-time magic to convert on this one.
Oh, they're on him, and he's dropped again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough fourth down. Seahawks bringing out the punt team. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he got under this one, but it's going nowhere, almost straight up into the air. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. That punt goes unanswered, no return there. And the Cardinals will have themselves a short field to begin the drive. They've got first down from the 31. Running this with Connor. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense.
Offside. Defense.
Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach. Now, a great way for the offense to start the drive, Brock. A free 5 yards, and now a much shorter first down. Bails out of the pocket quick. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Another try following the sack. And they get to him again. And back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage. Set him up now with third down.
Third and 14.
Here's Kyler to throw. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Facing fourth down now, the Cardinals turn to Matt Prater for the field goal. Ball in the left hash, the distance 53 yards. He had all the distance and just enough accuracy to send it through. Hold on, though. There's a flag down here. Although, if this is on the defense, Brock, they're probably just going to decline it and keep that make. A fortunate break for them as they get a gift with roughing the kicker. Their offense heading back out to keep things going. You got to be smarter than that. No reason to hit the kicker there, and that gives them a first down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. Now he takes it. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They pick up 20 yards there. And that gives them first and goal.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates it.
And he will carry this across for the Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals can tie it up in the second after coming into the lead. It's a Kyler Murray touchdown. Prater on for the PAT. Up the middle, and somebody blocked it! The Seahawks scoop it up! And they'll snuff out that return before it gets too far, so just a blocked extra point on the play.
How many times do we get to the end of the game and we look back and go, geez, we never knew what was the defining play. Hey, listen, that was just 1 point. It seems small now, but more than likely in the end, that block and that single point could loom very, very large.
And that's where they'll begin the drive following the return. This offense getting all set for this series. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Now an inside give to Walker. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Give him 5 on that carry. Bring it up 2nd and 5.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they had the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Smith setting to throw. He's got it, room to run. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule. You get a little something coming out of it, too.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning at Glendale. It's the Seahawks with 2nd and 6. From the 39. Rolling left, buying some time. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Well, this isn't every quarterback's tool belt. Even the ones not regarded as the best movers and shakers. But, Kate, to play QB in the league today, you've got to be able to do this. If you've got nobody open, still get some positive yards with your legs.
To the sideline. Oh, wasn't able to take both feet in the incomplete pass.
That's when you watch the next day, and as a quarterback, you want that throwback. Quarterbacks are perfectionists, but when it's caught just out.
Now we have a stoppage. No challenges inside of 2 minutes and a half, but the replay official wants to take another look at this on their own.
Play is under review.
And we're going to see how much of a sideline maven he is, Brock. This one very close, whether he got the feet down or not.
And I'm so impressed by all these mavens because you've got to make that transition from college where 1 foot, you're good.
Yep.
But not at this level. You've got to be a ballerina. You've got to get those toes both in, and the replay booth will be the judge of it.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
They sent it out to New York just to be safe, and the folks there saw enough to change that call. Throwing is Smith. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend to pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Second and 10 now. Connection made to Smith and Jigba. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
It's what these quarterbacks are having to do more often now than ever before in football. Show off a little mobility, get outside the pocket, and find that open man.
Third and just 2 to go. Now Smith. Headed out right. Oh, that looked like a pick for a second, but it hits the end zone grass. They are very fortunate to get this one back, but now they've got 4th down. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that grows the lead to 5.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Out come the Cardinals on offense late in the half. And we're down inside a minute to play in the half, but that's enough time to get a drive together. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Murray to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. He takes it himself. Puts together a quality gain here before sliding to a stop. The Cardinals decided to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just 1 play. Throwing now from the gun. Escapes out to the left. Oh, he's keeping it again. And he nearly gets to the 25 before going out. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And that's a Cardinals 1st down.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of a defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that 1st down anyway.
And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. Arizona goes ahead and calls its 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. He's got it. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Now Seattle going to call it second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
It is so hard for these defenses. I don't envy them at all to try to monitor where these running backs are. Are they chipping? Are they delaying their route? He's such an underrated part of their overall passing game.
Kyler throwing here. He's on the move, and they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. Good pressure from the defense there has them trending in the wrong direction. Now the Seahawks are going to spend their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. Pretty automatic look for him from the left. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that trims the lead to just a couple.
Give him the first half trifecta. He's 3 for 3 on field goals. And as much as they'd like 6 points to end drives, not 3, they can at least be happy they're getting consistent looks inside field goal range. And he's delivering.
And it's fielded but not returned from the end zone, so the ball's going to be placed at the 30-yard line. One last play before the break. Looking to throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. That brings us to the break, and it's the Seahawks taking a lead into that visiting locker room. Now we'll send you to our studios in Orlando and Jonathan Coachman for a look around the league with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, sit tight. We'll get back to you and Brock in just a moment. But for now, this is our Halftime Report. We saw a couple of high-octane offenses getting it done in the first half. Both teams had no problems moving the football. And you'd have to think, the team whose defense shows up in the second half is going to be the one who walks out of here with a victory.
All right, thank you, Coach. And we are back and about set to begin the second half.
Houston players to kick off for Seattle.
Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Arizona has the football first to start the third, and here comes its offense. That passing game they went to in the first half, it's going to need to be firing to start this second half, too, as they chase this lead. 1st and 10 now from the 30. It's an option right that begins this drive. Breaks the tackle, green grass ahead. Oh, he drops a cut to the right sideline. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Cardinals take the lead right away in half number 2. It's a Kyler Murray touchdown. And that run makes some history for him. He's now topped the previous record for rushing in a game by a QB. The previous mark of 181 was held by Colin Kaepernick since those 2013 playoffs, and the mantle now belongs to this guy. And whatever total he reaches before the end of this one. Oh, baby! He got loose, and after a few steps, there was nothing they could do to stop him. That, Brock, is the definition of a home run play.
You know, and when you go to draft, sign, or trade for a skill guy, you want him to have that kind of threat, that kind of breakaway speed. You don't always have to be a 4-3 guy on the track. You just have to be a guy that once you get in that open field, there is nobody, and I mean nobody in the building that was going to catch him.
Well, good news here. This is one kick that can't be blocked as he sends this away. And this is taken in the end zone but not returned, so they'll take it out to the 30. The Seahawks back on offense, led out by Geno Smith. And this is some quality film review right here. Look at this. Couple of touchdowns, good amount of yards, too. He's been moving them down the field like only he can, putting together quite the game for himself in the process. First and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw, Smith. Forced out to his right. He tucks it and takes off. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Smith. And down he goes. The Cardinals got there. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Yeah, we hear about it all the time. A short memory, right? We hear about it with quarterbacks a lot, Kate, when they make a mistake. But it works the same way for a defense, a whole position group. You have got to flush that big play, come back and play the next play, and boy, did the defense do it there.
After the sack, another pass on second down. It's Cup Metcalf. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
To the air, third and long. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Seahawks will have a first down. Defense is all over this one for a big loss.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over him.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle! The Seahawks grab the lead on their first series of the half. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
You know, Kate, this is the time of the game where fatigue starts to set in every once in a while. But that right there was a determined-looking drive. They were not going to be denied and able to score and take the lead.
Myers to add the PAT. That one splits the uprights. And they'll continue adding to their lead.
Cardinals 29.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Now this offense getting set to work here. And they'd love a repeat of their last drive, wouldn't they? Their first play was their only play as they ran it in for 6. Kyler looking to throw. Gets this one to Harrison. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. They'll the chains after that pickup of 12.
This really isn't a route designed for a lot of yards, Kate. You're just trying to get a small handful and move on to the next down. Stay in rhythm. Anytime you can work some magic after the catch and stretch it out, those are welcome bonus yards.
And he's down after getting us up to the 41. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on second down.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Short pass caught by his tight end. And this one doesn't go far.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Now there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
From the gun on third down. Escapes trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down.
I think his decision-making wrote a check that his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB can run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. But there was none to be had. No escape route available this time.
On now comes their punter. Blake Gillikin will kick it away. Same as a touchback here. Fair catch made at the 20. No return on that punt. And that is where they'll start the next drive. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Chased out to his right. Now here he goes. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
Well, the field opened up, and he simply takes off. Even in today's NFL, where dual threat quarterbacks are everywhere, it's not often a guy can rip off a run like that.
Down inside the 40 now with a 1st down following that last play. In motion right is Metcalf. Here's Smith. He finds his running back. Nice work, complete. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. This game right here, partner, has been a really good demonstration of why they value this guy beyond his running ability. Look at what he brings to their passing game as well.
Yeah, tremendous boost for the offense and a tremendous nightmare for this defense.
Second and 3 now. They're going play action. Buying some time right. Oh, he was on the move, and so is the defense, and they take him down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Time we offered some serious blanket praise for this entire group defensively. The guys up front, they've certainly generated the pressure. Everybody on the back end in coverage, well, they're holding down their assignments to delay these throws. This is going to be one tomorrow, one fun tape to watch, because 6 sacks, hard to come by in this league.
Throw on 3rd down. That's a catch. Looks like he's in bounds. Good effort, but still short of the 1st.
Awareness. Kate, you hear me and so many others talk about it a lot with quarterbacks, but it's critical for every unit on a football field. And for the defense right there, they have an awareness of knowing where the marker was and to make sure that completion wasn't going to move the chains.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that grows the lead to 5.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. 2nd time they brought him out for a field goal, and 2nd time, well, he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field, but that's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. The Cardinals and running back James Conner heading back to the field. They struggled to produce on that last series, but better results ahead as they take possession here. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Conner on the inside give. And he'll get it up to the 44. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Now, don't think for a second they're going to slow down the tempo. Defense on their heels. And right now is the best chance to go push that envelope and get aggressive.
On the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Murray setting up to throw. Jones reels it in. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Second and 6 coming up here. There's a handoff up the gut. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. It's a gain of 5, and he's just short. So that's 3rd, less than a yard.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. It's Conner again. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Minute 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
2nd and 4. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. Now Kyler. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Murray. And he's going to score. It's an Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals take a 3rd quarter lead. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
This is the time of the game where your legs just get a little bit tired, but that was a determined-looking drive right there. They were not going to be denied, and they're able to score and take the lead.
And the Cardinals telling their offense to stay out there. We got a 2-point attempt coming here.
Will line up for the 2-point
He's throwing for it. This is caught. Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this 2-point attempt fails. Man, just great work by the defense there, Brock. The coverage really forced that throw short of the goal line, And then they got downhill to clean that play up.
I love that word right there. You just nailed it, downhill. You throw it short, you allow those defenders with great speed and tenacity to come downhill on you. No chance for the 2 points.
Now Prater on to send it away. This return starts at the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. And his effectiveness hasn't been limited to what he can do with his arm this season. On that last drive, he reached a significant mark for his efforts on the ground as well. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Notion man left is Lockett. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
From the 29. Buys time, rolling right. He's keeping it. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
When a play breaks down, every once in a while, you got to be able to make a play with your legs. His offense counts on that ability to evade pressure and occasionally make plays just like that one.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Smith to the air now. Flush down now to his left. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And they'll try to build on that big stop.
Well, partner, I think this defense had enough. This QB has been getting out of the pocket and doing damage with his legs. But not this time. Great pursuit, great effort, and they're able to wrap him up for the sack.
2nd and 10 now. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And they make the tackle at the 38. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets up the first.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball, right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
Throwing is Smith. Getting out to his left. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And a big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
This guy, Kate, he can create. He really is good out there. He's skilled when it comes to getting outside the pocket, which makes it all the more impressive. They contained him so well when he was clearly looking to generate something with his legs.
Trying again, following the sack. This is brought in along the sideline. High degree of difficulty for a short gain. And there's an extra DB out there on the field now for the Cardinals. 3rd down coming. Smith. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And that brings up 4th and long.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
Online, but not enough juice. It's no good short. And they fail to claim that lead. They're still down by a point.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
The Cardinals and Kyler Murray set to take over. The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Kyler throwing here. He's got Harrison. And they make the tackle at the 38. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Arizona.
I I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Here's a quick throw, and it's caught on the slant. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. 2nd and 3 now.
2nd and 3 at the Seahawks 31-yard line.
Taken in by Harrison. And he's brought down for a loss.
I wish everybody had the opportunity to feel how fast that decision is made. With that RPO, it is a split second. And when you make the incorrect read, well, the play's busted up before it ever has a chance to start.
That's complete. Here's Connor. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's a Cardinals first down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
All set up now for 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Back to throw, Murray. He's got it, room to run. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
That just might be a throw he regretted as soon as you let it go. I know that feeling. He was doing all he could to find a completion down the field, but they were all over that check down and ready to turn it into a negative play.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Seahawks bringing the pressure, and they got him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. A familiar sight in this contest, Brock. He's out there again for another field goal try. There's a 50-yard look from the right hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll push their lead to 4.
But when we start discussing who their most dependable scorer is in this game, I don't think it's one of these skill guys, not even the quarterback, who comes to my mind first. We'll bring up this kicker. He's now a perfect 4 for 4 on field goals and contributing big time to this lead.
And he only manages what used to be the touchback on kick returns, stopped at the 20-yard line. The Seahawks and wide receiver DK Metcalf set for another drive. They could only set up a lengthy field goal attempt their last possession, Brock, so some room to improve in how far they can advance the football here. Smith setting to throw. On the move, headed right. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Rolling left, buying some time. He breaks the tackle. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
Well, there was no sense in taking a risk down the field when a first down was just a run away. They'll get to reset now and figure out just how they want to attack a new set of downs.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Now Smith. He's on the move. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
To throw again on 2nd and 10. Breaks the tackle, green grass ahead. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. This time it was out of the backfield with the running back pocket shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Shotgun now on third down. Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. That play good for 17 and a first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
First down, ball at the 36. Smith back to throw. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's short of the first after a mile gain.
Just stay on schedule. Just stay on schedule, right? SOS. Bad thing on a ship. Good thing on a football field. Even a little completion keeps this offense on schedule.
Pass complete to Walker. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First down from the red zone. Charbonnet with the catch. And he's able to get this down to the 13. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. They'll throw it again. Forced out to his right. Looking right, and he brings it in. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. A very active quarter for us. Plenty of points in that frame as we reach the end of 3. It's the Seahawks with possession, needing to erase that deficit in a hurry. Four downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And he's got them down to the doorstep inside the 5. That's good for 6 yards. They're going to have second and goal now at the 3.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Escapes out to the left. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks take a fourth quarter lead. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead.
Cardinals 38. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down. The offense will come onto the field. Here comes their offense out again. They find themselves down here in the 4th after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. Kyler looking to throw. Gets this one to Harrison. And he's tackled for a short gain.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Escapes the pocket. He can run it. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stopped. So not with his arm, but with his legs that he enters the record book, partner. That's the most rushing yards in a game for a quarterback.
I know, Kate, you and I share this thought. On any given game day, we get a chance to see something never done before.
Seahawks bringing the pressure, and they got him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Final quarter, this quarterback's just feeling the need to do a little extra, try to make something happen outside the pocket. But the problem, defense wouldn't let them. They have that same kind of urgency. They want to make some plays of their own before they hit the showers. And they got one right there with that sack.
He's gotten it at the 21. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. That punt goes 63 yards. And the offense ready to head back out onto the field. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Throwing off the play fake here. He rolls to his right. He's running with it. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
Oh, man, those defensive players hate slipping quarterbacks. Near impossible to keep them hedged in or corral them behind the line there. He evades them long enough to turn a potential loss into positive yardage.
2nd and 3. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
He's on the move. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. 2nd and 3 now. He's got it on the bootleg. Into the hands of Walker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Design bootleg here. Oh, and quick there. They bring him to the turn. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Hey, you'll often hear me talk about setting an edge, Well, think of it this way as well, especially with the bootleg. You want to be like the jaws of a defense. You want to just keep him inside. Get those jaws a-closing, and there's no escape valve for the QB then.
After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. Flush down out to his left. Trying to connect, but it winds up incomplete. Very fortunate that didn't go as a turnover. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Throwing is Smith. That's going to fall incomplete. Either way, he was breaking it up. Couldn't hang on to the pick, so hits the ground, brings up 4th down. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. That one hits at the 6, but can't check up. It gets into the end zone for a touchback. The Cardinals returning their offense and this running back to the field. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Kyler throwing here. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play.
You know, I often say there is a fine line between aggressiveness and carelessness. And when you throw into double coverage, well, it can go either way. That time, a tremendous catch by his receiver on the other end.
Can't handle the hot throw there as it winds up incomplete.
Hey, I know nobody's perfect. And all you have to do is listen to me and how many words I screw up. But you certainly expect those throws of that length to be 100%. They've got to be borderline automatic in this offense.
Throw on third down. He's on the move. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
He made something out of that play for them. Everyone's so concerned with defending the pass, they didn't quite keep tabs on what he was doing as a QB, and it gave him just enough room to run.
Punt team on the field. And they could really use a good one here. Somebody give this guy a break as he sends his 10th punt away. Taken at the 25. Dukes out a one stop. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. And after the punt, the offense comes out onto the field. And they'll begin this possession in just a moment. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. Chased out to his right. Down the run right, throwing deep down the side. That one's caught at the 10-yard line. And he finishes off the play by taking it in. Touchdown. The Seahawks make it a 9-point advantage. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Myers to add the PAT. That one splits the uprights. And they'll continue adding to their lead.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. The offense headed back to the field. They're up by 2 scores, Brock, but we've got some time left, so they still need to mount a drive here. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Handoff goes to Connor, running left. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
2nd and 3 now. From the 32. Bails out of the pocket quick. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
This is a time where you get in that huddle and you just look at one another and say, hey, let's get back in rhythm. Get back in rhythm. Get something good to feel good about. Sure, you'd love to get the 1st down, but more than anything, just find a positive play after a huge sack.
Escapes the pocket. Pressure's there, and he goes down again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down.
Some squads you just see love to do this, Kate, and I've got so much respect for defensive coordinators who late in the game, instead of playing prevent, they step up the aggression meter. Back-to-back sacks puts this offense and this quarterback way off schedule.
And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. New series coming up following the punt. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. 1st and 10 now from the 30. They're going play action. Pass complete to his back. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35.
You know, Kate, it is so hard on these defenses to try to keep an eye and monitor on these running backs when they leave the backfield, especially if he's waiting to chip a defender or delays in the start of his route. He's really an underrated part of their overall passing game.
From the 34. Headed out right. Walker hauls it in. And he's out of bounds, up at his own 45. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down. Smith setting the throw. Will the Cardinals get to him here? He's brought down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
My goodness, was that some kind of speed off the edge. There's only a handful of tackles in this league that have the lateral movement to stay in front of an end like that. Maybe time for this quarterback to start mixing up his cadence, his count, certainly making sure this defensive end can't get off the way that he has.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Another try following the sack. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to keep it this time. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Let's see what they went with on third down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Getting out to his left. He'll make a big for it on the ground. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first.
You know, that's a situation may have worked out better if he'd thrown the ball. His running ability gets him a chunk of yards, but still some work to do to get that first down.
Their punter making his way out now.
The Cardinals take over.
The offense getting set to go.
At their own 1-yard line.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Right back to Connor. And he's brought down after a short gain. Just 1 yard on the play, though. That leaves him with third down and 6 to go.
A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
Throwing from near his own goal line. It's tipped away and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down. Now Kyler. Buys time, rolling right. He's running for it. One of their biggest plays of the game, and it comes on a 4th down gamble.
You know, I don't ever want to be a defensive coordinator. They do so many things right to take away the pass, and then what happens? Well, you get a quarterback that lowers his head, gashes the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game. You take away the pass, but you can't stop the QB run.
1st down, ball at the 36. A give right side to Connor. And they bring him down after he ran through him up to the 43. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
From the 43. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Here's Kyler to throw. It's tipped away and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down.
Oh, those linebackers. Those linebackers. They seem to be in the thick of every play and some of the quickest reaction times out there. He needed a quick reaction there to get a finger on the throw. It changed its direction.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. Back to throw, Murray. Rolling left, behind. No place to go. They get him to the turf and force a turnover on downs. And he can't do it himself, Brock. He's stuck behind the line for a turnover on downs.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
The Seahawks and Tyler Lockett readying for a new series on offense. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Smith to the air now. On him quick, and they bring him down. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. They're 1st and 3. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Trying again, following the sack. Buying some time right. And that one looked like an interception for a second. Instead, it's incomplete. Defender couldn't hang on to it. 3rd down coming up.
You feeling lucky? Well, do you? Well, he should, because the quarterback got away with one right there. That was an easy pick dropped by the defense.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Takes the handoff, now to throw. He's got it, room to run. Breaks the tackle, green grass ahead. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line.
That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action, and then he gets himself in space to do some damage.
Less than a yard needed here on 4th. Smith back to throw. And they give to him on 4th down. It's a sack and a turnover on down. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Certainly looking for that nail in the coffin, the knockout punch, a touchdown, and 3-possession lead that could put this one out of reach. Hey, it's a luxury they could afford to take in that spot. Built themselves up a little buffer here, Kate. It's never over until it's over.
And get that big old marker out. Cross a major number off his roadmap after that last drive. He's reached one of the marks that every back strives to hit at some point during the season. The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Murray looking to throw. Escapes out to the left. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Even from the booth, Kate, I could hear it. I could hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasting no time in getting that sack. Kate, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Kyler looking to throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. Seahawks bringing the pressure, and they got him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
This is one of those situations where QB's strength and ability to run can be a great blessing but can also be a curse. We've seen him use his feet before. This guy can escape, and that's a blessing. But it can be a curse because sometimes you think you can get out of everything. And this defense just proved he couldn't.
Well, best of luck here. It's fourth and a considerable distance. Throwing here, Murray. He puts some power on a deep one left. He's got it inside the 25. And it's a touchdown. He made the catch and took it the rest of the way. The Cardinals face a 4-point deficit. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
They can tack on one more now, bring things back to within a field goal. That one right down the middle. And they're a point closer now on the scoreboard. After seeing his point after blocked, he's got to stay out there and kick it off. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. And I think by this point we can all agree, Brock, that he is not going to be stopped until the clock stops at the end of this game. He just continues to make catches count in this second half. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Smith. On the move, headed right. Connects with Fant. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Just one play into this drive, and they're already sitting on their own 45. On first down, they'll run. And he gets this beyond the midfield stripe and onto the Cardinals side of the field. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet.
Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Hey, Kate, it's time to add some players and some names and a team to the all-time record list. It used to read 12 when it comes to sacks, accomplished 5 times. But you know what we just witnessed? We just witnessed the 13th sack of this game in NFL history. This group has lived behind the other side of the line all game long, and now they will live in the record books right now.
Decent game here, but short of the first.
And that may have been a situation, you look back on it and watches the tape the next day, he's got to find a way to throw the ball because his running ability, while gets him some yards, is not enough to get the first down.
Punting unit out now. Michael Dixon will kick it away. Now we have the Cardinals now on offense. They really have the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Murray to throw. What a clutch play late. He intercepts it. Rayshawn Jenkins makes the play. And the Seahawks take over, and they're already inside the red zone at the 20.
Going down the middle, as you can see, you're giving them a real chance at making that pick. Might be a case of trying to force one where he shouldn't have. And you're sure hoping as a quarterback you learn your lesson on that one.
The Seahawks offense running out now. Well, their last drive, not the one they want to replicate after they were forced to punt it away. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Now Smith. He rolls to his right. Metcalf there to bring it in. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. This is the type of performance a former quarterback, just like yourself, Brock, can marvel at. He's carried a great performance through much of this game. Even as the defense adjusted, tried to slow him down, none of it mattered.
I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because these moments the game does slow down. It is so fast on the field for the normal person, but when a QB's in a rhythm like this, the game is slow and he is dicing it.
4 yards on the play, and that picks up a 1st and goal.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Throwing is Smith. Forced out to his right. This one's caught. He's taken down after gaining a couple. That's going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Seattle. Seahawks only up by a few. It's 2nd and goal. He gets it headed right. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. The Cardinals decided to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They've held him out twice. Here we go, 3rd and goal. He's back to throw. And this is incomplete. Took the check down for granted. He's lucky that wasn't picked and taken the other way. 4th down coming up. Back to throw. Throw is caught by the back. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line. He won't get to the end zone, and they turn it over as 4th and goal fails.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
The Cardinals offense making its way out. They are coming off their first interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. To throw. Oh, that might kill the comeback. It's intercepted. Now, in that spot, Brock, I think his first priority is just getting a throw of some kind of way and avoiding the safety, right?
Yeah, no question about it, Kate. And I know it's so easy for us up here in this comfy booth, armchair quarterback, but you can't ever relax when you're reading the coverage just because you're worried about taking a safety. You still got to stand, you got to deliver, and you got to take care of the football.
Now Seattle all set to go here on offense. And they still have work to do. A couple of pesky timeouts remaining on the opposite sideline, so a chance that the ball could still go back over. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Wow, they're going to pass it here. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Second and 6 coming up here. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. He's on the move. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. The Cardinals are going to use the last of their timeouts. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. Looking to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that'll double their lead to 6.
As much as that can help them breathe just a little easier on the scoreboard, it doesn't take away now any of the tension this defense is feeling. They're going to need to step up, come through with a stop right here.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. And he elects not to bring this one out, so no run back, and we'll pick things up from the 30-yard line. This offense ready to get going again now. And you know that interception is in the back of their minds as they head back out there now. First and 10 now from the 30. Throwing now. Pass is hauled in by the running back. Give him 11 yards block and a fresh set of downs.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
The time is there, but the timeouts are not. They've got to be smart. It's first and 10. Looking to throw it. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Oh, no, he lost control of another one. And the fumble recovery is made.
Well, sure, you're looking to try to get a first down on second down. You're trying to create a manageable third down, but I'll tell you what you're not trying to do is give the ball away. And that's what the offense does to the defense right there.
The Seahawks offense taking the field now. They can go ahead and just kneel things away. No timeouts remaining to stop them. They're out and set. First and 10. He'll look to throw it. That's complete to the sideline. Not a ton of room, but he does get the feet down. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Here he is to throw. Walker hauls it in. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. And we know who his favorite target has been all game, no doubt about that. And that connection has led him to the record books now. That's catch number 22 and breaks Brandon Marshall's 2009 record for most receptions in a game.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
And this is incomplete. Took the check down for granted. He's lucky that wasn't picked and taken the other way. 4th down coming up.
Well, that's not the uniform you opportunity to have another shot down here after the near pick.
Back to throw it. Buying some time left. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Now Seattle going to call it second timeout.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
And they'll kneel this one down.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So the Seahawks take this one on the road. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win. This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Seahawks winners, as we say so long from Glendale.